Welcome back, Devils fans. It is your host, Ace, here on Running with the Devils, where we are talking New Jersey Devils hockey all year long. Please hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, share with a friend. Thank you very much. I hope you are all enjoying your summer. It's been a pretty hot one in New Jersey. Not a lot of things going on in the recent week or two regarding New Jersey Devils hockey, but I try to bring something of value here, something interesting for you guys to watch. And today's episode features an interview with Devils training camp invitee, Igor Mburanumwe. I had a little chat with Igor. We talked about a few different things. Check it out. Here it is. So you guys saw the headlines last week. A 6'5", 206-pound defenseman by the name of Igor Mburanumwe is being invited to Devils training camp, and I thought, I need to hear from this young man and see what he's all about. Welcome to Running with the Devils, Mr. Igor Mburanumwe. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good, really good. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you taking the time to come on. So I did a little research on you after this headline came out. I saw a video package they had put together for you. But tell the audience, how and when did you start playing hockey?
Basically, I started playing hockey when I was 6 or 7. We moved from Montreal to a smaller suburb, and all the kids were playing hockey in the winter and stuff. So I was like, "Mom, I'd like to get into it." And from that point on, it was basically a love story. So yeah.
And how would you describe or characterize the type of player that you are today?
Definitely more a defensive defenseman. I have a bigger frame, so I like to use it. I like to throw my body around, and I'm more of a calmer presence on the back end. So I like to keep the game simple, and sometimes if I'm able to help the team with a goal or a little assist, I'll try to get something in there.
No, for sure. Anytime you could get some points on the board, that's good as well. But the defensive defensemen, the New Jersey Devils, in the course of their history, have had plenty of those. And
Hmm.
what were some of the players? You're a younger guy, so I'm curious. Who were some of the players or guys you looked up to in the league when you started watching as a child? Which it wasn't too long ago, but
No, it wasn't. Yeah, when I was younger, Piki Subban was getting pretty big. So obviously he was a guy kind of looking like me, also playing defense. And I always liked, like more like superstars like Drew Doughty, and even back in the day, it was kind of the end of guys like Chris Pronger and even Chara and all these guys.
oh, some
So,
real monsters from back in the day. You saw the tail end of
hmm
their careers.
hmm
Have you ever met or spoke to PK?
when I was younger, I was like 5 or 6. He had like an autograph session, and it was just like a quick like blah blah blah. How old are you? And I'm 6. Just sign the stuff and keep it moving. But yeah,
But nothing in recent times.
no, 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 no.
Okay. Yeah, we had PK here for a couple seasons at the tail end of his career. Obviously a great personality, a great player. Was awesome to see him wear a Devils jersey like so many other historic players that have come through the franchise. And I'm curious, how familiar are you with the history of the Devils?
Definitely very, very familiar with like everything that is more recent.
Hmm.
You know, obviously a guy like Martin Brodeur is, he's from Quebec, so like we've seen this guy. He even played in the Q from where I'm from, so a lot of good stories from people that know him. And the Devils, they've been pretty successful since like the 2000s. It's been really impressive. So yeah.
I'm going to send you some hit videos that I think you'll appreciate from a man by the name of Scott Stevens. Many of them would be illegal in today's game, but there's a couple little highlight packages they have out of some of his bone crunchers from back in the day that you'll probably be impressed that he wasn't put in prison for some of them. But there's some absolute legendary hits. Maybe for a little inspiration for you. And so you played in the Q, and now you're headed to University of McGill in Montreal for college, correct?
Exactly, exactly.
And what is like the setup of a college season? How far will you travel? How many games do they play? Because I've heard it's basically the Canadian equivalent of the NCAA in America.
Exactly. So it's really the same concept. We play like about 30 games. A lot of time. on the ice for practices and a lot of time in the gym also to take care of your body. It's a little bit like, compared to junior where you play like 70 games, you have more time for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And guys, take time to work on extra stuff and they try to get bigger in the gym. Also, you have to kind of work the schedule with school. So yeah,
And so you're gonna major in finance?
I am.
Yeah, good for you, man. I once upon a time in my early college days, that was my declared major. I went to some of the classes and I was like, I don't know if this accounting stuff's for me. And I switched majors, but hopefully you have better luck with it than I did.
Hopefully I do. Hopefully I do.
Wasn't the best student. So how exactly did the invite to Devil's Camp, how'd that whole thing come about?
It was pretty random to be honest. I was working with some of my friends, and I have with the agency that I work with, we have like a bigger boss basically, and he when he takes the time to text you, it's a pretty serious matter.
Mm-hmm.
And I just had a random message from him, and he's like, "Hey Igor, you might want to check this out." And it was a message from Megan, who works for the director of the development, I think, for you guys,
Mm-hmm.
which she was saying basically, would you like your client to come with us for the rookie tournament? And it was like last week, so all of the invites were already done, before the like between the draft and the
Mm-hmm.
first week of the camp. So I wasn't really expecting anything. So it was really like a cool moment because I have a lot of my friends that like I played hockey with that we could just like have a good time and enjoy that moment. So yeah.
No, man, congratulations. It's a great honor. I'm sure you're gonna have the experience of a lifetime. What are some of your favorite non-hockey sports to watch?
I like a lot of basketball and American football. Honestly, they're pretty basic, but anytime I can, I try to catch up. So yeah,
And who would you say are like your favorite guys to watch in those sports?
I'm a big fan of LeBron. I was also a big fan of Kobe.
Rest
For
in peace, Mamba.
yeah,
Rest in peace, Mamba was the man.
and for football, I like Tom Brady. I feel like he was probably one of the bigger goats in all sports. It's
For
pretty much
sure.
undisputable.
Yeah, the rings don't lie, right? What does he have? 7, I
They
think, right?
don't. Yeah, it's insane.
That is a lot of hardware. What what are the kids listening into the locker room these days? What kind of music?
Honestly, there's a lot of new rap, a lot of Drake, but there's also a lot of old school. In Bathurst, a lot of rock, a lot of country before practices. Honestly, it's a big mix. It's a big
When
mix.
when you when you said new rap, I thought you were gonna say a bunch of guys I don't know. You said Drake, and when I talk to young guys, when kids ask me, "Oh, what rappers do you like? What newer rappers do you like?" and I say Drake, they're like, "Oh, you're an old man. That's not new." And they start naming, all these other guys that I have no idea who they are. But Drake, I definitely know. Is he basically just huge in all of Canada?
He is in Toronto. It's a whole different level,
Yeah.
but yeah, in Canada, it's a guy like you can't really miss. If you put a Drake song, it could have been from like 2012. It could be a 2020 song. Like someone's gonna know.
He's been pretty much dominating since you were a real little guy. It's
hmm
been it's been
He
a long, illustrious
he's
career for that man.
he's always been there. Always been there.
Lastly, on this topic, I have to ask, since you seem to be a Drake guy, what did you think about the Drake Kendrick battle? I
He
need to
definitely
know.
he took a hit. He took a hit,
You
but
think so? You think
I
so?
I feel like he's at that point right now where it's like
Man, you think he took the L, huh?
I think the diss track was so big. You hear it everywhere now. The "Not Like Us" song by Kendrick. It's
I mean,
just
it was a
like
good beat, and it's like I get the whole club thing, but when he put out Family Matters with the music video, I thought that was it. I mean, listen, this is
agree.
this is exciting. It's gonna get. I've been a rap hip hop fan since I was a kid too, and we've
hmm
seen some classics. But over time, it's like there's nothing like the old school guys. And I'm sure you've heard some of those tracks. But when this came out with the advent of the internet and the real time drops and the videos, it's brought it to kind of a whole nother level. But oh man,
hmm
that's disappointing that you thought he lost to. I'm still gonna give him the win. I'm still gonna give him the win, but maybe that's just my bias. Do you have any good recommendations, either shows or movies, anything good. What's Igor got on wherever you might be, on the bus or wherever you are going to games? If you're home, what do you got for me in terms of recommendations, shows or movies?
Usually I go with the trends. Whatever is top 10, I always feel like it's top 10 for a reason.
I fall into that too. We all realize that they can just put anything there, right? They're just like top 10 and we're all just gonna watch it.
Yeah. And whether it's like more classics like The Office, or like it could be, sometimes I get like more sports documentaries, it could be just normal series. It doesn't really matter. Anything that's in the top 10, I'm gonna look at the preview. I'm gonna be like, oh, I might like this one. I might not like this one. I'll give it a try.
The trailer hook you.
Yeah.
All right, I appreciate your time. We're wrapping up here. If I said, Igor, in 5 years you hope to be blank, how would you finish that sentence?
I mean, I'd love to be a Devil, but for sure try to be a professional hockey player wherever it would be. I'm gonna work hard towards that goal, and like I said, hopefully it's gonna be with the Devils.
That'd be awesome. Have you ever been to New Jersey?
I haven't actually. I actually haven't ever. I've never left Canada.
In your whole life? Never left Canada. So when you come to Devils camp, that'll be the first time you've ever left the country.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. And do you know roughly how long you're going to be there for?
No, not even. It's about a week, but from that point on, after, there's the rookie prospect tournament.
Okay.
And then after that, depending on how well you play.
Are you talking about the one that they usually do in Buffalo? Is that the tournament?
Mm-hmm.
So you may be playing in that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Really, really, really cool stuff. Mm-hmm. But listen, Igor, it was great talking to you. I really appreciate your time. Good luck at camp. I hope to be there one of the days when you're there and see you in action on the ice in a Devils jersey. I'm sure it's going to be an amazing time for you. Hopefully they have usually they have some cool events and they'll bring you to cool places. And so you'll have a hopefully very memorable and kind of fun first trip outside of Canada. And hopefully you love the area. And then hopefully one day you are part of our just filthy, filthy stacked blue line that this New Jersey Devils organization is just slowly compiling.
Yeah, thank you. Really appreciate you for having me. Honestly, it was a great experience.
Thanks a lot, man. And hopefully I'll see you at camp in about a month and a half or so.
Yep. Thank you.
Enjoy your night, my man. Thank you very much for your time. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed my conversation with Igor. Looking forward to checking him out in person at Devils Training Camp in about a month and a half or so. If you guys are looking for any cool New Jersey Devils items, please check out my Amazon storefront. Link is in the description of this video and on the channel. You could check that out there. You can also purchase Brodeur Beyond The Crease, the summer reading assignment. Yes, I know I have been behind in my summer reading. Some things never change. That's followed me from middle school to high school to now adulthood. I'm behind on my summer reading. My deep dive chapter reviews into Brodeur Beyond The Crease will be starting in the next couple of days. If you haven't picked up a copy of the book yet, there's a link in my description to buy that as well. Hope to see you all back here soon. I'll be back soon. A lot of things in the works. And that's it, guys. That's it. I'm checking out. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Until next time, friends, let's go Devils.